Hello students, I'm your online teacher Anamika Jha, and today we will learn a very interesting topic, equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions means different fractions representing the same number. The fractions that have different numerator and denominator but are equal to the same value. They represent same part of the whole. Some facts. Equivalent fractions represent the same amount of distance or points on a number line. All equivalent fractions reduce to the same fraction in their simplest form. Now, the biggest question here can be, why do they have equal values in spite of having different number? The answer to this question is that in the given fraction, numerator and denominator are not co-prime numbers. Therefore, they have a common multiple, which on division gives an exactly same value. To understand this, let us take an example. 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 upon 4 is equal to 4 upon 8. It is clearly seen that the above fractions have different numerators and denominators. First, we will consider 4 upon 8. Dividing both numerator and denominator by their common factor. Here the common factor is 4. We have 4 divided by 4 upon 8 divided by 4, which is equal to 1 upon 2. Now consider 2 upon 4. Here the common factor is 2. So 2 divided by 2 upon 4 divided by 2 is equal to 1 upon 2. So the equivalent fraction reduced to the same fraction in their simplest form. Pictorial representation of equivalent fractions. 1 upon 2 represents the same part of a circle as 2 upon 4. So 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 4 are equivalent fractions. Let's understand simplest form of a fraction. A fraction is said to be in the simplest or lowest form if its numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. In other words, a fraction is in its simplest form when the top and the bottom cannot be any smaller while still being whole numbers. Let's take one example. 12 upon 18. 6 is a common factor of 12 and 18. 12 divided by 6 upon 18 divided by 6 is equal to 2 upon 3. Now, the numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. So, 2 upon 3 is the simplest form of a fraction. Next topic is making equivalent fractions. In order to make equivalent fractions, we have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. For example, consider the fraction 1 upon 5. Multiplying numerator and denominator with 2, we get 1 into 2 is 2, 5 into 2 is 10. So 1 upon 5 is equal to 2 upon 10. Multiplying numerator and denominator with 3, we get 1 into 3 is 3 and 5 into 3 is 15. Multiplying numerator and denominator with 4, we get 1 into 4 is equal to 4 and 5 into 4 is 20. So 1 upon 5 is equal to 4 upon 20. Therefore, we can conclude that 1 upon 5 is equal to 2 upon 10 is equal to 3 upon 15, which is equal to 4 upon 20. So these are equivalent fractions. Following these steps, you can make equivalent fractions. Now some points to remember. Equivalent fraction can also be made by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. Next, Find the HCF of the numerator and the denominator, then divide them by the HCF. Next, keep in mind that we can only multiply or divide by the same numbers to get an equivalent fraction and not addition or subtraction. Some more examples. Let's solve some question to understand equivalent fractions. Write the fractions. Are all these fractions equivalent? In the first circle, one part out of the 2 is shaded, so the fraction is 1 upon 2. In the second circle, 2 part out of the 4 is shaded, so the fraction is 2 upon 4. In the third circle, 3 parts out of the 6 is shaded, so the fraction is 3 upon 6. In the fourth circle, 4 parts out of 8 is shaded, so the fraction is 4 upon 8. So here you can see that all these fractions are equivalent since all these fractions can be reduced to the simplest form of the value 1 upon 2. Question number 2. Find the missing value to make the fractions equivalent. Here in this question you can see that the denominator in the first part is 8 and in the second part is 32. And we know that 8 into 4 is equal to 32. So since we are multiplying the denominator by 4, we have to multiply the numerator also by 4. So 5 into 4 is equal to 20. So the answer is 20. Next is true or false. First part is 3 upon 5 equals 30 upon 50. Is it true or false? This is true because when you multiply both the numerator and denominator in 3 upon 5 by 10, you will get 3 into 10 as 30 and 5 into 10 as 50. One more. 1 upon 2 equals 13 upon 26. Is it true or false? This is again true because when you multiply both the numerator and denominator in 1 upon 2 by 13, you will get 1 into 13 is 13 and 2 into 13 is 26. One more true or false. 2 upon 7 is equal to 6 upon 28. Is it true or false? This is false. The reason here is 6 upon 28 can be reduced to 3 upon 14, which cannot be further reduced, and it is not equal to 2 upon 7. 2 upon 7 is already in its reduced form. So 2 upon 7 is not equal to 6 upon 28. Next question is, what is the fourth equivalent fraction of 3 upon 4? To find the fourth equivalent fraction of 3 upon 4, we need to multiply numerator and denominator by 4. Hence, 3 into 4 upon 4 into 4 is equal to 12 upon 16. Topic equivalent fraction is covered with examples and related questions. If you have any doubt, please mention it in my comment box. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.